Let me put myself up here real quick. Um, those are the ways to give. Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. And also follow us on all platforms, Sean Talk Show, that is here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Um, some stuff that's over there that's not over here, and vice versa. So those are the ways to give right there. All right, this probably will not be monetized because some of the language that is on here. So I am going to ask that you hit one of those ways to support right there. Can I get your support? Thank you. I appreciate it in advance. I thank you for those cash apps that have already come through. I am grateful for every one of them. But on today, that cash app that is pinned right there, I'm gonna need y'all to take full effect of that today. So before we get into it, I'm going to put this disclaimer up because I don't want no shenanigans. This content reflects personal opinions and commentary. It is intended for discussion, awareness, and educational purposes only. No statements are presented as verified fact, and no harm or defamation is intended. Let's talk, let's think, and let's be clear. So let me put myself down here so that we can see these pictures. So now we see all of these pictures here. The one to the left is McNutt and Cameron and Junior. And younger ages. And then we have here on the right, them two a little older. Um, um, and then in the middle here, we have his mugshot, McNutt. So I ran across this interview and I said, well, okay, well, let's see. Let us the people hear. So Cameron is the older gentleman to the left of McNutt, with the locks. So Cameron's mother, well, first, McNutt, I'm gonna keep saying it like that because he's McNutt, popped into this live stream. And then Cameron's mom called. So we're going to get into, hold on. We are going to get into this conversation. Again, fair use, fair use, fair use. Um, I'm not going to belabor the time. Again, this will not be monetized because they use some language. Um, and if your ears are sensitive to language, I'm sorry. It was too much to beat. Um, but um, this is what we have. So let's listen.
Yes. Put it through. Thank you. Miss Sanchez, how are you?
I'm okay with all this stuff going on, but I'm making it.
First off, thank you for coming on here and talking to me. I know that
but I wanted to because I'm actually sitting here with my son, so he's seeing this stuff, and he's, upset about it, so I'm like, I gotta say something, you know what I'm saying? I have to speak up for him, because he would never hurt Junior. Junior is like his brother. Like I said, these other people that is coming out saying this stuff that happened with TD, whatever, I don't know nothing about that. I just know who I know and who he's always been to me.
Okay, so I know why she called in, but the fact that she instantly said that he thinks of Junior as a brother and he would never hurt him. I have not heard a claim of Cameron doing anything to Junior or anyone speculating that Cameron has I don't know where that came from, but I stuck a pin there. I stuck a pin there, and a little too defensive in the beginning, but let's listen.
My family and to my son, and he has never harmed my son.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
And I appreciate that, and you standing by him, and I'm not mad at you for that. But you are, you kind of popped off at the public, and you didn't understand why people were so angry based on the limited information that we had. So you have a perspective, and then I don't know if you watched the video, but the video was kind of hard to stomach. And then people are concerned about Junior. And then you came and made the statement, and you said it as his sister. And so it kind of put it out state. So let's try to change some of that. And I'm not even going to hold you all night long. But do you live with Apostle McNutt?
No, I do not live here. No.
Okay.
I do not.
So, and I don't even really know how to do this effectively, but if you don't mind, if you will share it, I'm wondering, does your son live there?
With Apostle McNutt?
Yes.
Yes, he came down here when he was 16 years old.
When he was 16.
Okay, so I caught three things real quick. When she first started, she called him TD. Then she went to Apostle. Then she went from pastor, then switched to Apostle. I don't know why that stuck out to me, but it did. So I'm saying it to y'all. Let's go.
And so the thing that kind of alarmed me that I don't have understanding of is it appears that in the report that I now have as bona fide, that there was a complaint that your son had made an inappropriate action against a sister and a cousin, and there was no, and then he was moved.
No, that's not what happened. When that allegation came up, like I said, Cameron was like 11 years old. He was living at home with me. He was spending the night. He used to stay at his grandmother's house on the weekends. And I guess this is allegedly when some of this stuff happened. He was a kid. This wasn't nowhere. This had nothing to do with him going there at 16. Like I said, because he was a kid when this happened. He was not, 15 or 16. When I sent Cameron down here to Florida, it was because he was not listening to me. When it came to school, he was doing bad in school. I I did not see him on the right path. And me knowing PD and that he has helped other young men, I knew that he could help Cameron, and he did. Cameron came down here, got good grades, straight A's and B student. I mean, completely has changed. And I'm down here 5-6 times a year, being there ever since he's been down here. Graduations, everything, birthdays, just here because that's my son, and I do care about his well-being. That's why I sent him here. He was not doing well with me. He was not listening to me. He was not. I used to tell him all the time, I'm so worried about you, because he was not letting me pour into him. We had this conflict. My son, he didn't like whoopings.
But hold on, but let me ask you a question, because I have a report now, so it kind of.
Okay, so before we go there, again, she went back to TV. Cameron has had some incidents allegedly before, as a young child, that had to do with some female cousins. So he has a history, you can say, of behavioral problems. So I guess we have to keep that also in mind. Before we go further, hit that like button, please. If you have not hit that like button, hit that Cash App. This is some good, yeah. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. Let's go.
Kind of like makes me feel a little different, because in the report he's not 11, so it was reported later.
Absolutely. So how old was he in the report? What's the report saying?
He's like 15, 16 years old.
Absolutely not. That's not right. That's a lie. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Cameron was a kid. Cameron was like 10 or 11 years old when he used to stay at his grandma's house on the weekends in Bloomington when this allegedly happened. I didn't find out about it until later.
You are kind of sort of.
I didn't find out about it until later. I didn't find out about it when it actually happened. I found out about it later.
Okay, so I'm looking at it now. It's saying that this happened when he was around 12, and the report was made around 15. So you're actually right. The report was made later, and you are in the report as saying that he was enticed by other children. The reason why the report was made was because your son finally admitted it in church that it happened.
Absolutely.
That's how this happened. So they didn't report it when he was 11 or 12, but once he confessed it in service, then the report was made. That's why this report is so late.
Okay, so I just want to say this. What is the enticement by the children? Like, I don't too much understand that part. And then he admitted it in church. So now he admitted it in church when he was, did she say 16? So that would mean that he was with McNutt when he made this statement in church. Would that be correct? Let's listen.
They took that as evidence, and so that's how I have the report, and I know it. But you didn't believe it. You didn't agree. You thought that it was the other children, but then your son said it happened on some level. So then this is what I just want to say to you as an advocate. It's really hard for a parent to see or hear or things be like that. But if you're not there, but a certain amount of times in a year, then you can't conclusively talk about what's going on in the house.
Now, I'm stopping here for a reason. She said that she didn't believe that it happened. She believed him until he confessed it. Okay? Now let's keep that in mind. She didn't believe that the allegations were true. Not my son. Nuh-uh. Nope. Y'all not gonna put that on him. Was what she said until he confessed. Did he confess at McNutt's church? Let's listen.
So I love that your son has gotten better in a lot of areas, and I'm not even trying to figure out about your child. He's 18 years old. I'm worried about Junior, and you can't speak to me about Junior. So I'm not trying to make this hard or bad for you, because I applaud you for being willing to come on and talk to me. Huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, and I want you to know that I am a man with a very sophisticated apparatus. I know I can know things in seconds, almost like a chat GPT, and it ain't chat GPT. It's real niggas on this thing. So what I'm saying to you is that we have a lot of reasons that we're concerned based on our intelligence and based on that video and based on pictures and a lot of things. So,
Well, like I said, I believe my son. If I didn't believe nobody else, you know what I mean? If I didn't believe TD, if I didn't believe other people that was around, I believe that my son, I would know something was wrong with him. I would know. I believe him when we talk. You know what I'm saying? I believe the genuineness that when we talk. I believe that if something was going on, if there ever was something going on, he would have talked to me about it. I've asked in private, in secret, openly, because I'm one of those people. I believe in getting to the truth as well.
Okay.
I don't have time for mess. I sent my son here to be safe, to be well.
Yeah.
So I am involved here. I am here a lot. I am inquiring. I am in the mix and knowing what's going on when, every day I know what be going on because I keep contact with my child.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did McNutt ask you to bring your child there like he's did everyone else?
Absolutely not.
You just decided to ask him to do it?
Yes, I asked him because that's how afraid I was for Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron not doing well.
Okay, so you'd already know how we feel about when folks be absolutely not, absolutely not, absolutely not. So we didn't heard absolutely not before that were lies. So that right there, I'm not too much into that one. You said you believed your son when he said nothing happened before. until he confessed. And now you're saying again that you believe your son. If nobody else, you believe your son. I, okay, okay, okay. I'm just gonna keep popping this up. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Um, let's listen.
And I'll say, and I know you got into it with his dad on here and stuff. But I have to tell you, his dad was against it at first. His dad, because he didn't know TD, was against it at first. And we went back and forth about it. And because Cameron lived with me, I made the ultimate decision to send him down here. Craig has been down here probably as many times as me, interacting. Cameron's brother was just here interacting. My oldest son has been here interacting. The whole family, we stay for weeks at a time to still be involved and be a part of Cameron's well-being and what's going on in his life. He's not here blind and just thrown away. Absolutely not. That is not the situation at all.
Okay. And so I'm literally going to stop there because I don't have anything that I want to really dig in with you all. I just want to know.
I want to say this, and I can't say too much. Junior is safe.
Well, that's where I was going to go because
I can't do a lot of speaking on, obviously, and you know why, legal issues and legal stuff.
Well, let me say this to you, though, because this is why all of you all and everybody is experiencing this. If Junior can speak to his family in Mississippi, or even, as you see, I'm respectful. I'm coming to West Palm Beach, Florida tomorrow. There are a lot of people that are trying to be there. I will condense this, and I'm a very respectful guy and fearless guy. If I can just sit down and have a conversation with Mr. McNutt, I would be very happy because we don't have to fight and this doesn't have to be ugly. My goal is not to hear that Junior is okay. My goal is to be able to prove that he is okay. And I think because of your close relationship with Mr. McNutt, who you may even be sitting right next to right now, we may be able to start a process to get to that point, and it's not even be a public thing, or it could be very, very respectful of the situation and the sensitivity. Do you think that's a possibility?
Absolutely. If you call tomorrow, you call me, you come into West Palm Beach tomorrow, I'm here. You call me tomorrow when you get to West Palm Beach.
Now, I have nothing but respect for this content creator. He has shown nothing but respect. Mr. Investigate has shown how to do an interview. Like, you can't just go in on people. So, Mr. Advocate, I applaud you. I'm still gonna throw this up, just and we're gonna listen to listen to the end of this. Like he said, the main concern is Junior. The main concern is Junior. That's it. Let's listen.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Then this was a good conversation, and I thank you for having it with
Thank
me.
you for listening, and thank you for having me on and making the call.
I cannot
For a
control.
lot of talking and
But let me say this to you too. I can't control the public,
of course.
and
of
they
course.
talk shit about me too. But I don't give
Of
a
course.
fuck about
I'm
that.
not worried about that.
Okay.
I wanted to get on here because I needed to speak up for my son and for the situation that's going on. So I don't care nothing about that stuff that they doing.
Okay. We will be giving you a call tomorrow, and I appreciate you for this. And
Absolutely.
I got a feel for you, and I'm optimistic.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a little more optimistic too now that we've talked.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
There's a person on this screen over here that said that conversation was pointless.
I didn't. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him finish.
I got one goal. Confirm that Junior is really okay. This ain't got nothing to do with no opinion, nothing to do with no entertainment, nothing to do with no internet. I'm gonna call her tomorrow. She gave her word, and we're gonna see. People be so busybody-ish and wanting the tea that you don't even understand the point. That woman, no matter how we feel about her, just agreed. And I told her what I want. I want to see McNUTT face to face. She is not my focus. Junior is my priority. I made my desire clear. If everything that they're saying is true, there is a path to proving that. Junior has a family that want to talk to him. Why the hell do you think that I want to go and create all this contention and all these problems and fight all this and block Junior from being able to?
So yeah. So we shall see later on. If this happens, I'm going to have my ear and eye to the ground. And we're going to see if she keeps her word. I hope she does, so that people will know that Junior is actually okay. And like he said, when you have access to people, you don't bombard them. You don't yell and scream and holler at them when you have an end goal. That's not how you do that. Because, like he said, he probably was sitting right there. And if he sees how he is, then he'll talk to him man to man, not no extraness, not all of that rah rah. He'll be more accepting of a sit down, and possibly one with Junior. So again, shout out to the advocate. You did that. And we are going to keep an eye out because we're all concerned about Junior. We're all concerned about Junior. And if we have to go through 7 other people to get there, if we really care, you will go through them steps to get there. So that's my time. That's my time. That's my time. Like I say, we're going to keep an eye out today. And Mr. McNutt, it's a lot of eyes on you. It's a lot of eyes on you. It's a lot of eyes on you, sir. So act right, do something, think right, something. I don't know. Eyes is open. These are the ways to support the platform. These are the ways to support the platform. I know this was something. This was something. This was something. It's some more to digest. It is some more to digest. Um, the ways to support are by Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. 3 ways to give, or you can do a super chat. Um, like, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. Consider becoming a member for only 99 cents. That's it. 99 cents. That is all it costs to become a member. 99 cents. That's not a lot. So consider joining the Shine Talk Show and get some exclusives and things like that. Comment respectfully as always. Share, share, share. How do you share? Click the share button and share to a platform. It gives you the options of what platform to share to. If you have a YouTube platform, you can share it there. Thank you to Shy Roslyn and LaDon and Uncle Paul. Shout out to you. You guys, that is sharing, that is support, that is support does not always have to be monetary. um and last but not least, turn on your notifications. Turn your notifications to all. Click the notification bell, click all, and you will be notified whenever a video is uploaded, a short is uploaded, a post is made, or I'm coming live. So all of those are ways to support. Invite somebody over. When you're just sitting at home talking, or you're sitting at work talking and you're listening in your ear, somebody walk up to you, be like, go and subscribe to this show right here. That's how we get our community growing. We are growing, we are growing, we are growing. So let's get this out. Let's get this out. Let's get this out because we want justice for Junior. That's my time. You all have a blessed night. Good night. Good morning. A good afternoon. Whatever time this may find you.